Hey guys, we're doing another live break. It hasn't been very long, but here we are. We're going to do some 1998-99 Topps basketball. We've done some Series 2, but tonight we're going to do Series 1. This also has 16 cards per pack, so you know what? And I have been wondering about this, but up until now, I didn't know for sure if this was considered jumbo or not. So let's find out. I do know that there is something called like the home team advantage, and I have a box of that for Series 2 that's coming in, and I'm just a little curious to see what's going on with that and what that's all about. You know, there's been some basketball products from the 90s that it's like you've got hobby, you've got retail, then you've got jumbo, and then you've got ones that, I don't know, aren't considered hobby or retail. They're just like regular packs. So I don't really know. But this one, I just opened the box as you saw. This has emissaries, apparitions. Apparently the Jordan apparitions has really gone up in value, which is interesting. The round ball royalty and round ball royalty refractor. I think that's probably going to end up being the chase card here, because I looked in my new Beckett that I just got for 2018, and it looks like the autographs, especially the really nice Kobe Bryant autographs, are in possibly hobby only. Looks like my sweet little pup, Thundercone, wants to join us. Hey, Thundy! He's so sweet. I just wouldn't trade him for anything I own. It's Christmas Day, and happy Christmas to everybody out there. It appears that this would be considered jumbo because in the Beckett, I know the round ball royalty refractors were 1 in 144 packs, and I get the very generous 1 in 96 packs. Just obviously a huge advantage. I suppose that's tongue-in-cheek, like Scottie Pippen talking about LeBron James, but hey, who am I to say? So I'm just going to go through these. I think the normal boxes were 36 packs per box, and this one's 1 in 24, so I don't know. It seems odd that it's considered jumbo. Seems to me like it should be a lot less. I think we have an insert behind here, so let's take a look. All right. We got a David Robinson, nice postman. I'm assuming this is a season's best. Yeah, season's best. It was interesting how they named those, but so pretty cool. Dennis Rodman, one of my PC guys. If anybody out there has any Dennis Rodman from the 90s that are, especially the ones that are rare, parallels or inserts, hit me up. I'm always looking for Dennis Rodman. I'm also looking for Rod Strickland, another one of my PC guys. The interesting thing for Rod Strickland for me is, you know, it's one of my other PC guys like Jordan or Rodman. Like, one will be good enough. But for Strickland, since I'm probably one of the only main Strickland collectors and I can generally get most of his cards pretty cheap, I will take any numbered Strickland cards and basically buy them. So even if I've already got it, a little more affordable. I've opened quite a few packs and boxes of this product in the past couple months on live Facebook. I've got quite a few packs and boxes of this coming in. I actually just bought out a distributor of his 90s basketball cards. I spent a lot of money, so I think my collecting in 2018 is going to go down quite a bit. As far as purchasing singles, nice Jordan there. If that was the Topps Chrome Refractor, I'd be ecstatic. I don't think I can get that in this box, but hey, any Jordan's a good Jordan, right? Even if it is off-center. But I've been thinking it over, and I've been collecting pretty hardcore. Oh, it looks like we got another season's best here. What do we got? Brevin Knight. Well, you know, these are cool cards, though. I got to show it off. Even if the card's not worth anything, let's face it, 90s cards look way better than anything they make nowadays. So, hey, Panini, take note. I'll be honest with you, even if Panini started making incredible cards, I probably wouldn't buy them. It's just, I'm kind of stuck in the 90s. What can I say? Oh, that's kind of cool. There's Rodman in the background of Anthony Mason. That's kind of a cool card. But what I'm thinking for 2018, because I just bought out a distributor of all of his retail packs of basketball from the 90s, is I'm thinking about doing basically loose pack breaks every day for the entire year. So for every single day of 2018, I'm thinking about, based on the amount of packs I bought, of breaking about 3 packs a day from random products, and then only picking up super must-have PC items. I'm probably primarily going to focus on Rod Strickland and Dennis Rodman. And then if something just wild opportunity shows up for Michael Jordan or Grant Hill or you know, any other PC guys, I'm just trying to kind of consolidate, because I feel like I've been all over the place in the past couple years, and I don't have endless amounts of money. So instead of having my collection be watered down, I'd rather just kind of concentrate a little bit. But I just love box breaking, so, and sharing it with you guys. You know, Mariano, thank you for joining me. Everyone else, it's just kind of fun to open these live and know that if I hit something, you know, somebody else is watching at the same exact moments. It's actually pretty exciting. I'm trying to figure out the whole YouTube channel and post my box breaks that are on Facebook there as well, and hopefully I can get that going soon, and that way a lot of members on Blowout don't have Facebook, and hey, you know what, I don't blame them. I haven't used Facebook in years, and just out of the blue started using it on here only for basically sports cards. So I mean, my wife makes fun of me a little bit, but it is a lot of fun. I would say most of these cards are available for either trade, or if you see something that's one of your PC guys, or you're looking to complete a set or something, you know, obviously not just this product, but any of my box breaks, past or present, let me know, and I'd be happy to work out a deal. It's a little hard for me to ship international because I don't really trust that, but if I'm just sending you something and it's kind of low end, you know, I don't have a problem doing that. It's mostly the high-end stuff where I get a little nervous about sending. But any of you guys can definitely send me a message through Facebook or Blowout, or my name's Ken Fancy Pants, and I'd be happy to help you out if I can. I opened a box of 97-98 Finest Series 2 last week and pulled a silver embossed refractor of Keith Van Horn, numbered to 263, which is pretty rare for the 90s. And if you guys can see this, I don't know if you guys can see this, the corners are kind of screwed on these cards. You can see the corners are just completely screwed up. That's disappointing. I honestly don't even know how that happened, unless during shipping or something, people were like just banging the box up. So that is definitely something I'd like to point out and show you guys. I have not actually opened too many boxes where it's been like that, like ever. But I mean, you can see these corners are just completely, they're pretty messed up. I imagine if you, maybe with your finger, kind of tried to smooth it out and then stuck it under like a heavy book for a few months, maybe it would help. But I mean, let's face it, you guys are buying a box of cards, or like me buying a box of cards, and then you get, let's say it was like an expensive card, right? I'd be pissed. Obviously, all the commons I don't really care about, but if that was a card worth any money, I'd be really pissed. Oh, we got something here. I think this is a draft redemption. The draft redemption serves one. Obviously, this is 20 years old, so there's nothing I can do about it. But let's just see who we got just for fun. We got number 28. If any of you guys know who draft pick number 28 was in 1998, let me know, because I'm kind of curious to see, you know, who I would have got if I would have redeemed it. Number 28, let me know, guys. Even if you're not watching live, you know, make a comment, let me know what you think. I think at some point I'm going to get, because I'm just doing the Facebook live break on my iPad. Even though it's a new one, I think I could get a better quality, getting a nice little camera, maybe attaching it to my MacBook. So I think in the future I'll do that, maybe get some better lighting. I've looked at some of my videos. Oh, there we go, Corey Benjamin. Corey Benjamin, 28th pick. Thanks, Ron. But yeah, thinking about, oh, there we go. So we got a Kobe Bryant, and it looks like another draft pick. So I'd say the centering's decent on this. I mean, it's not worth grading in my opinion. I don't even like graded cards, but it's kind of cool. You got Clyde Drexler guarding him down below, and I don't know, was that Hakeem Olajuwon? Pretty cool. All right, Ron, help me out. Who's number 19? I got the draft for number 19. Who's number 19? I'll put that aside. Let me know when you find that info for 1998. The big rookies here, I think they were in Series 2, because I've opened a bunch of boxes of Series 2, and I was getting Vince Carter's left and right, Dirk Nowitzki's left and right. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a little out of touch, but people were like, oh, look for the Jason Williams. I'm like, really? So I didn't even put those aside. I've got boxes of this just like sitting there. I don't know if Jason Williams are worth anything, but let me know. Pat Garrity, 19th pick. So my draft redemption cards basically suck so far. And this one's kind of stuck together. You guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a Tim Duncan. All right, so this card was stuck together, but it looks like the surface is pretty good on it. I always like to point out any imperfections on cards I'm pulling. I like to point out any greening, especially if it's, you know, like a box of Finest, which happened to me a couple times. I like to point out, you know, if there's foil damage from cards sticking together. And the reason I do that is just so everyone knows what's happening with the exact box I'm opening, but also if you decide to go out and get a box, what to expect. I've tried the freezer trick where you stick the box of cards in the freezer for a half hour, an hour, and honestly, I don't think it does that much of a difference. I did just open a couple boxes of 97, 98 Finest, and I saw some, right out of the pack, I saw some greening, but it was pretty mild, and it was only on a few players and their white shorts. So I don't know what it is with those die-cut gold refractors, but man, they get green. I saw somebody post in a thread on Facebook today. They had a BGS 9.5 Jordan gold die-cut refractor, and it was like, I don't even think there was any green on it, and it's probably the only version of that, number to 74, I've ever seen without any green. So whoever picked that up, congrats, because that is huge and would add, in my opinion, an incredible amount of value to that card, just for the fact that it's not like green. But yeah, so I guess what I'm trying to say is that Jordan Golden Boss die cut refractor came out in 97, 98 Finest Series 1. I opened last week 2 boxes of Series 2. Now I didn't get any Golden Boss die cut refractors, but overall I only had a handful of cards that had any greening issues at all. So even though it was there a little bit, it wasn't like I was opening every pack and just being like, oh my god. So I actually have another full box of this exact product, the 98, 99 Topps Series 1 basketball. And I guess it's considered jumbo. I don't know, it's 16 cards per pack, so I guess it's jumbo. There's 24 packs in a box, so I bought one more full box of that. And then if it is considered jumbo, I'll be happy because I also bought from someone else a box of the Series 2, which has the chrome preview refractors. And man, I tell you what, if I could pull a Jordan of that, I would be absolutely elated. I bought out a distributor of most of their 90s basketball. It does, I have to admit, include a lot of 98 Topps. But I got some really cool other products. Most of them are retail, but I was getting like Stadium Club, 97 Stadium Club Series 2 with the Triumvirate, which is probably one of my favorite 90s sets. I already have all versions of all the Jordans from Series 1 and 2 except the Series 2 members only Luminous. But man, those Series 2 illuminators and luminescence are just ridiculous looking. And I've done some calculations based off of what I know of print runs of products in the 90s, and obviously I don't know 100%, but kind of based off of what I've researched, those illuminators from 97 are pretty fucking rare. Excuse my language, but I'm assuming that there's about 1,600 Luminous, pack-pulled Luminous, I think there was another 750 members only, so that would put at something like 2,300, 2,400. But then the luminescent refractor versions, I think there's only about 500 or 600. And the illuminators, I think there's only maybe 250 sets, maybe 300. So super rare, incredible looking card. I think all the Jordans I pull out of this are really off center, left to right. You can see the left side just, it's crazy. It's like 70-30 or something. But nonetheless, kind of cool to open Series 1 now and actually get a bunch of Jordans. You know, I've been doing pretty much primarily Series 2. So we'll be doing another box of this. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. And then I've got just a ton of loose packs. Retail packs from distributors. In my closet right now, I have, it's not a lot, but I have 16 retail packs of 1996-97 Skybox, and you have a chance of getting the Golden Touch. So imagine pulling the 96-97 Skybox Golden Touch Jordan. Like, that would be ridiculous right now. I do own that card. Mine happens to not be in like the greatest condition. I'd say it's near mint to mint, but you know, it's always fun finding a chase card. Can you guys see here? So I haven't gone through this pack yet, but up here we've got some kind of insert. I think it's a round ball royalty. Can you guys see that? That little black right there? That's an insert card. So let's just go through them and then let's see what we got. You know, you can see these are kind of stuck together, but this part broke up. So I'm assuming it's the back end of the card, and you know, let's just see what we got. Oh, there's a Kobe. You know what? That one's actually really nicely centered. If you look at that, maybe very slightly off center top to bottom, but I could be wrong. I mean, that looks like if you were going to grade a Kobe base card from this set, this would be the one. For sure. That one's just a nice card. All right, let's see what we got here. I can already tell it's not a refractor. Actually, I'm not even sure it's a round ball royalty now. It's emissary. Look at that. Arvydas Sabonis emissaries. Oh my god, that's funny. I kept everybody in suspense for an Arvydas Sabonis card. I think the only Arvydas Sabonis card that people would be like jumping for joy watching me open would be like a Precious Metal Gems green. Yeah, notice I'm not even putting the Arvydas Sabonis in my good stack, which at this point is basically just base cards. I'm leaving Arvydas Sabonis with the commons, so that goes to show you the value of it. Oh, there we go. We got our round ball royalty. That's pretty obvious. It's definitely not a refractor, but let's see who it is. It is Terrell Brandon. Probably the most common round ball royalty. Basically, for me to make any money on this box, I needed to pull the Jordan refractor, but you know what? I have a lot of fun doing these box breaks and sharing them with you guys. So, and I'm only buying boxes that are reasonably priced. I mean, I've seen some 90s boxes and they're selling for just an insane amount of money. I remember when 96, 97, yeah, I guess I'll throw it over there. 96, 97 Topps Chrome was selling for like $600 a box, and I'm like, you gotta be out of your mind. And now people are trying to sell them on eBay for like $2,000 or more. I'm like, please. And even if they are, you know, valued at that, I mean, they're not worth opening. You know, I feel at least if the box was worth opening, like you could actually get one card out of it, no matter how hard it was, and make your money back, you know, maybe it'd be worth it. But some of the boxes are nuts. 97, 98, EX, 2001, another box of cards I think is really getting out of control. You know, I remember it was at 300 a box, and I'm like, no, I'm not taking a chance at that price. But, you know, I'm getting this box here for like 50 bucks with shipping, so, you know, like I can pull a few cool cards, and if I don't, it's 50 bucks. All right, we got something here. It looks like a season's best. Right? Does that look like a season's best to you guys? It does to me. I have noticed the more boxes from the 90s I've been opening the past couple months, the packs near the bottom, and I'm guessing it's from the weight, just the natural weight of the packs on top of it, they have stuck together a little more than the ones near the top. There's Brevin Knight. Did I already pull this card? Jesus, you're going to give me 2 Brevin Knights in one box? Okay. Oh, finally got a Dennis Rodman. It's one of my PC guys. If you guys have any Dennis Rodmans from the 90s, let me know. I collect Dennis Rodman, a little more affordable than Michael Jordan. I also collect Rod Strickland, so if you guys have any rare Rod Stricklands, let me know. And like I said earlier, if you guys need any of these cards, let me know. I'm just going to throw this up here. It probably doesn't mean anything, but there's one pack that's backwards, and I haven't seen that in this box yet, or I have seen it in boxes I've opened, but it hasn't been in a long time. I've never actually had that mean anything, but I'm sure somebody would think that means something, so let's open it up. Here's the pack that was backwards, and see if it actually means anything. I'd love it if it did. You can see the bottoms of the cards here are really messed up. Right out of the box. I don't know if they were like shrink wrapped too hard or what, but I got another Rodman. Yeah, it doesn't look like I got anything. It's just a manufacturing thing. I will note that the last pack you guys saw me open with Dennis Rodman also had the Rod Strickland. So, just something of note. Yeah, I didn't get anything out of that pack. So the backwards pack doesn't mean anything. And it never has before, because it has happened to me a few times. I remember years ago opening a few boxes and seeing that every once in a while and getting excited and then realizing it didn't mean anything. Okay, we have an Apparitions. Kevin Garnett. You know, I don't know if I have that. I do PC Kevin Garnett, and I don't know if I have that card. So, even though I would have preferred a Jordan, even though I already have it, I'll take Kevin Garnett. That's a nice looking card. All foil. That's just a good looking card. What do you guys think? I'm sure I could have pulled a worse player than Kevin Garnett. I will admit, if you're going to open 98, 99 tops, I'd probably go for Series 2. It appears that there are way more options in Series 2. I've opened a few boxes recently, and they are just overall way better. So, I mean, the only thing is the Jordan base card, but Series 2 is going to have better stuff. So, I have 3 packs left. They do have autographs in Series 1, but I think they're in hobby only. So really, your best options for getting a big hit are the apparitions, pulling a Jordan, or pulling one of those round ball royalty Jordan, or the refractor version. Other than that, I don't know that there's much in this product, but I do appreciate you guys watching. I have one more box of this. I think I'm going to just break it tomorrow, and then most likely, hopefully I'll remember and never buy another box of this again. I love breaking 90s, but it's kind of boring hits in this one, right? See, now if the autographs were in here and I had a chance of pulling the Kobe, that would keep me buying boxes of this. But when you start doing hobby, retail, jumbo, and then you put all the good hits, you know, in just like one of each, it kind of waters it down and makes it hard to pull something good. The corners are kind of messed up on here too. Can you guys see that the corners are... Especially this one right here. It's kind of messed up. It's interesting, though, because a lot of 90s basketball products, usually when you have the jumbo, that means you have better chances of getting good inserts. And it appears as though this is one product where that's just not the case. All right, guys, last pack. Got another Jordan. Still off center, left to right. All right, guys, that's it. So that was our box of tops, and tomorrow we'll do one more box, and then maybe Wednesday we'll do the 16 loose packs of 1996-97 Skybox Retail, and hope we can pull a golden touch. Have a good night.